Hello, welcome to the class. Today's topic is development of social behavior like sympathy and empathy. In the last few classes, we discussed the social development of social behavior in children like leadership, cooperation, sharing, etc. Today, let us discuss the development of sympathy. So, sympathy is one of the important social behavior that a child should learn in his life. So, what is the definition of sympathy? Sympathy, it is a temperament of showing concern or reacting with concern when someone else is in distress or pain. ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿ, ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪತಿ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಟೆಂಪರಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಸಮ್ಮನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಪೇನ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್. So young children are not capable of sympathetic behavior until they have been in a similar distressing situations and they have been guided to understand. So children generally at the beginning they don't have that feeling of sympathy. So until and unless they themselves come across or experience a distressing situation, or they are guided to understand that feeling by parents and the teachers. So parents and teachers have to sometimes intervene with care and concern using teachable moments. Whenever such situations arise in a class or at home, when someone is in pain or distress, teacher and parent should use this moment to create the feeling of sympathy among the children. It is also seen that some children enjoy when others are in distress, like when a child or when a friend falls down, or when a pet gets hurt, or when one of his sibling being punished. So this is a kind of feeling generally seen in children. They become happy and they enjoy when others are being hurt or get hurt, or when others like his friends or peers or some other members of his family are in pain or being punished by the elders. They enjoy such moments. So most children are capable of showing sympathy from early childhood, in the beginning, before the early childhood stage, or before the 3 years or 2 years, they don't understand this feeling of sympathy. But as they reach the early childhood state, they instinctively start feeling sympathy whenever they see someone else in pain or distress. This is because of the rapid cognitive development taking place in the children, that enables the children to understand when other child or a family member or a sibling is in pain or in stress, and they try to help them in some way. Next, parents and teachers can help in facilitate sympathy in young children by making children realize the consequences of one's behavior during a social interaction. So the teacher and parent should teach the children the feeling of sympathy during a social interaction with siblings and other peer in the preschool. For example, when a child grabs a toy from his friend, the teacher can ask, how would you feel if your friend took away a toy from you? So when you ask this kind of questions in this situation, the child will try to understand the feeling his friend or peer is going through. So they will correlate this with the feeling he will have when the same thing or same event occurs in his life. So such situation can encourage children to think, that is to reflect on their own actions, and may affect other thoughts and feelings. So when they feel others pains, then when they understand others pain, they will develop sympathy, and they will uh, rethink, they will reflect into their actions and try to correct their actions. So this can facilitate this kind of reflecting on their own actions and reflecting on the others pain, will help the children to learn the sympathy. And we can teach, or we can develop or inculcate sympathy among children by providing model. So we should also become, the parents and teacher should become a model. We should show sympathy whenever the others are in pain. The children will copy such moments and try to inculcate those behavior in themselves. This is how you become a model for the students or the children to learn sympathy. Creating situations, using uh, real situations will help from parents and teacher to inculcate sympathy in children. So in this kind of, so real situation in the life, like whenever someone in the family or other child or other children in a preschool are having certain problem or pain, or they are being hurt, those women should be used by the teachers and the parents to inculcate sympathy among the children. So like this, all of the above and many other related social behaviors are learned uh, uh, by the children over many years. So cooperation, friendship, whether it is leadership, whether it is sympathy, whether it is sharing, all these are learned over many years of time. They are not learned at once, but the teachers and the parents have to be alert and make use of the teachable moments whenever they come, whether in the school or whether at home, to inculcate the feeling of sympathy among children. So this is about the sympathy, and the next is empathy. Empathy is closely related with the feeling of sympathy. Empathy can be defined as the feeling of putting oneself in the position of another to experience what the person experiences. That is, sympathy is the act of showing uh, the feeling. So whereas the empathy is to try is the is empathy is the process in which a child tries to put, or a person tries to put himself in the position of others who are in pain, who are in at loss, who are in distress, in order to experience what they are going through. This is called empathy. So unlike your empathy, feeling of sympathy makes an individual to engage in pro-social behavior such as helping and sharing. So when a child experiences empathy, that means when he himself feels the pain when others are feeling, when they are in distress or when they are hurt, then it makes the child to be more social, pro-social. It makes the child, the empathy makes the child to develop qualities like helping others, sharing his things with others, showing good sympathetic emotion towards others. This is the advantage of our sympathy, empathy. Most children are capable of showing sympathy from the early childhood. Most of the children from the preschool age, they will be able to showing sympathy, but to experience empathy, it takes more time. This is because, and this is because of the process of cognitive development. Parents and teachers can help in developing empathy among children by becoming models in themselves, so that the children can see the parents and teachers and learn through them. In order to develop the empathy, you can use the real life situations, like when someone is hurt, when someone takes away his toys from the child, and some child, you can ask the child the questions like, how would you feel if your friend took away a toy from you? Such situations can encourage children to reflect and keep themselves in that position, and think what they are going through. L- like this, you can use as a teacher and as a parent, you can use the real life situation to help children understand and inculcate the sympathy. Also, you can use the situation you come across in the school, preschool, and in in others life, and you can show the children such situation in the in the media, to inculcate the feeling of empathy among the children. So this is about empathy and sympathy. So these are the different social behaviors, or you can say social skills, that a child should learn in order to become social. When the child learns all these skills, social skills or social behaviors, he is said to be socialized. So this is all learning of all these skill or all these behaviors is included in the process of social development. So this is about empathy and sympathy. Thanks for watching.